I spy another toy, a Fisher-Price treehouse. The top of the tree pushes down and hides the house, but when you pop it up, there's the kitchen and fold downstairs. A little brown door with a round hole cut out that goes up and down from the bottom of the tree. There's even a doggy kennel outside and a swing. I go over and put the little boy with yellow hair on the swing, give it a little push, and look up at Mam to check she's watching me play. She's humming to herself as she sits on the hard waiting room chair. I can tell she's humming because her lips are closed tight, her foot taps up and down, and every so often I notice her chest heaving as she takes another deep breath in to exhale slowly through her nose. If Julie were here, she'd be dancing around now. She smiles encouragingly to me, then Mr. Mathias's door opens. Mam gets up from her seat and beckons me to follow her. I toddle into his office behind her. I like Mr. Mathias. He's one of the few people who talk to me instead of just to Mam. Ever since we left the hospital a few weeks ago, after the marble test, I've noticed that some people don't speak to me so much anymore. Perhaps they wonder what the point is if I can't hear them. Not Mum and Dad, Grandad, Julie or friends, mostly strangers who might have heard word on the Chowdene estate and spot Mam out pushing me in my buggy. My deaf diagnosis hasn't changed anything for Mam though. She reads and sings and talks to me like she always did. Only this morning, as we went to the bus stop, she was singing nursery rhymes to me all the way. I can tell which one it is by the way she swings her arm, or the rhythm that she skips with her hand in mine. I skip happily alongside her, singing away in time. I can't hear her voice or mine, but we're happy in those moments, in our little song together. Mr. Mathias pulls up a chair and sits in front of me, instead of behind his big, imposing teak desk. He guides me gently, so I'm standing between his knees, and his ears sink down slightly, taking his glasses with them, as he breaks into a big, friendly smile. Mr. Mathias has jet black hair which is combed straight back from his forehead. His thin-rimmed spectacles sit on the end of his big, bulbous nose. But it's his big, bushy eyebrows that fascinate me. I can hardly drag my eyes away from them to his lips as they dance like two furry black caterpillars as he begins to talk. He's telling me he's going to take a mould for my hearing aids today. He looks happy too, and his bushy eyebrows fly up and down as he explains how he's going to do it. He shows me the tub he's going to scoop gooey putty from. I sit down on the chair while he gets up to get the rest of his equipment. Mam smiles enthusiastically from her chair, chatting occasionally to Mr. Mathias as he goes about preparing the putty. He mixes it with a little red dye, then carefully scoops the putty into a big, fat plastic syringe. He looks like he's about to ice a gigantic cake. Then very gently, he moves my hair back and slowly and precisely pushes the putty out of the syringe and around the top of my ear. The warm mixture tickles as it oozes into every tiny crease, and I giggle and squirm. Mam taps my knee, so I look at her to lip read. "Keep very still for Mr. Mathias," she tells me. A minute later, and he's done the other ear. "There you are," he says, handing me the leftover putty he squirted out of the syringe. "You better be quick before it goes hard." The moulds he's made for me are already hardening in his big hands. I squidge the spare putty between my fingers and into my fist, and giggle as it fits tightly into my palm. I show Mam, and she smiles and nods. As we skip out of Mr. Mathias's office and along the corridor, my squidgy ball is fast hardening in my hands. I look at Mam as she tells me we'll be back in a couple of weeks to get my hearing aids fitted. I smile back at her, nodding. My silent world is all I've ever known. I don't understand as yet why I'd need anything else but this quiet, or what difference Mr. Matthias will make
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.